Hello, Gemini Sun, Gemini Rising. This is your year ahead reading. To start off with, though, we're going to go into a little bit about you or what may be about you. As a Gemini Rising, people are going to see you as somebody who probably likes to talk a lot, likes to communicate things, likes to understand what's going on, sometimes likes to get into the details, sometimes wants to know the big picture. There's also going to be two sides to you. So you may be one way with a certain set of group or friends and a different way with other people or with strangers or people who don't know you. You may be more reserved with your friends versus the public or the outer facing, purposely outer facing people or connections. And as a Gemini sun, that means your sun is most likely in the first house, but not in every case, but most likely in the first house, which is the house of self. So a lot of your conversations are when you're sharing how you relate or how you empathize with someone else, you're probably communicating from first person perspective, from your own personal experience. You want people to understand how you view it, and you want to make sure it's clear. So some people may see it as she likes to talk about herself, or he's always talking about this or that about himself and building themselves up, when in reality your intention is just to share that empathy, to share the story, to help people understand what the message is or how you relate and connect to each other. Okay, now let's get into your reading. I am going to pull 12 cards, one for each month. You can choose to start your month in May or June, whichever one feels the most right for you, and then 12 months from that point on. I'm also going to pull a card from the bottom of the deck to give us an overall theme or an extra message for the year. So let's get into your cards. We're starting off here. So this is month 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. And I'm going to shift a little bit. And then month 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, and 12. And then on the bottom of the deck, we have the Death and Rebirth card. So I'm just getting a general feel from the overall set of cards here. There's a change that's coming and you know what it is, but you may be resisting it a bit. You may be trying to hold back or slow it down. It's something that's inevitable. It's happening, whether you like it or not. And maybe you're fearing or you don't think it's going to help you out in the future or that this change is going to benefit you. It does. This change does benefit you. But you're still going to have some doubts and fears, and you're going to question things. That's part of who you are. Question things as things are evolving. But this change is happening. It is occurring. You probably know what it is. So yeah, don't be afraid to question, but also don't be afraid of the change. It will benefit you in ways you cannot understand now and you cannot see yet. So let's get into the individual cards. And that was primarily off this Death and Rebirth card, which is about transformation. And it's not the major things. You do have a big transformation card in here, but this is about the evolution of you, the evolution of spirit. So there's some sort of level of maturity or something like that's going on. It may almost feel like you're in that, if you think of a caterpillar in that cocoon, it's that ooey gooey mess. It kind of feels like you're in that period or right at the start of that chrysalis right now. And by the end of the year, you're going to emerge as a beautiful butterfly or a moth, whichever you prefer. Okay, now let's get into individual months. We're starting off here in month 1. This is a card I do associate with work or career more than anything else. It could also be related to home or your finances in some way. But the Eight of Pentacles is all about becoming the master, becoming the most skilled person, the artisan. Now, this could be, it's like leveling up. You are now known as the expert. So this could be a promotion in some way. This could be success in your own business. So if you own your own business, this is where your reputation is now out there. People are now seeking you out for what it is you can do. Like a cabinet maker, or just that new manager and new supervisor at work. Or you could be in the process of applying for new jobs that are um, leveled up, promotions for you. Even if you don't get promoted within the company you're in, it is time for you to get that recognition, to get that promotion, to get that raise. Is you're going to have a lot of people trying to throw you off your game a little bit. They're going to try to be getting your attention. A lot of activity going around you, a lot of demands on your time and your energy. This card is reminding you, you do not have to react to every demand. You do not have to respond instantly. Take your time, find your center. Tell people, give people boundaries. Say, I can't answer that right now. You're going to have to give me a week. They will wait, but you have to put the demand out there. You have to be firm in your own boundaries and remain calm. Just be your calm, steady, stable self in this situation. You do not have to respond to everything right away. Just recognize that that's the primary thing that's coming through. Take your time. Go for walks. Meditate if you meditate. Pray if you pray. Do something that calms your spirit, which is going to help you make the best decisions for each of these demands. Because some of them are going to be at cross purposes. So you may be the one who has to make the final decision in a certain area, which means not everybody's going to be happy. But that's okay. They don't all have to be happy. What's important is you protect your energy in this case. And then we have the Tower card. Now, this is a sudden change, not something you see coming, and it happens quickly. This could be things like a company going out of business, a sudden unexpected layoff. It could be a sudden change in a relationship or a living situation or having to do with finance, any area of your life, okay? It's a sudden change, unexpected. And it's something that causes you cannot go back, you cannot rebuild that exact thing, you cannot reclaim it. The purpose of this is to clear something out of your life that it just is not working. It just isn't working. And with me saying that, some of you may already know what it is or what area it's likely to be in. But if you have a certain area of your life that's kind of shaky, where there's drama, where there's stuff going on, whereas there never seems to get movement forward, that's because it's rocking. It's a rocky, shaky situation. It's going to come tumbling down. The purpose of that is to clear that out of your life because you do not need that. You do need that space in order to rebuild, to build something new and fresh that is stable and solid and can last forever. So this is an opportunity for those of you that like a positive spin to build something new in your life, to turn the leaf, to start fresh. But again, doing what you want, building it in the way that suits you. So a possibly rough month, a lot of shakeups going on, but ultimately to benefit you. The universe is putting that out there to benefit you. Got to tear one thing down in order to start fresh and build something better and solid. I've already said that a few times, guys. Let's go. Okay. And then we have month 4 with the Knight of Swords. This is you have ideas now. Their ideas are flowing. That Tower moment really, really opened up some energy or some ability for you to expand on something. Maybe some ideas you've always had in the back. Well, if this wasn't there, then I could do this. If if I could move that, if I didn't have this obligation or that obligation, then I'd be able to try this. Wouldn't it be nice? Those are the things that now you are going out and you're trying it. You're looking at them. You're excited about it. New zest for life here. Swords are an air element. They are about communication, information, education, knowledge. And you are chasing after that knowledge. You are chasing down those ideas. You are figuring out which ones are going to work and which ones aren't. And you are acting quickly. You are not, taking your time in this area. This is something that you're excited about and you're eager about and you're ready. Let's try it. Let's see. Let's seize this opportunity. That's what month 4 is about for you. Seizing the opportunities. And then we have month 5 with the Ace of Wands. Out of all these opportunities here, month 4, there is going to be one of them that really fires you up and really gets you excited. This is you honing in on that one idea. And it may be something maybe you didn't have at the top of your mind, but as you're looking into all these possibilities here, one of them just really catches your eye and it sparks that, it just inspires you. Because we're back into that wand energy, that fire energy, that vitality, boldness, quick action also. But this is the very beginning. This is planting the seed or light. It's that initial spark that lights the fire and sets those flames going. So now this is a month where you're really diving deep into that one thing. So this isn't just a good, probably business or financial idea or whatever it is that has to do with communication in some way. But it is something that you are excited about and it really fires you up and gets you passionate about it. So a lot of digging into that and pursuing those options here in month 5. And then we get into month 6, where we have the Two of Swords. This is an internal conflict. You have to make a decision. One out, let's see. Neither one, they're equal, essentially. They're equal, but different decisions, different directions to go. And you have to pick one. You don't know how, well, okay. You know they both end up at the same place, but the routes are different. And you have to go one route or the other. You can't do both because they diverge quite a bit before they meet up again at the end. It's going to be all about the experience along the way. So you need to use not blind because this person is blinded. They cannot see the path, right? They cannot see the direction, but they can feel which one. They know which way they are drawn. You need to use your heart over your mind to make this decision because you already know all the facts and figures. They have an equal amount of pros and cons. They even out in the end. So this one, the decision here is going to be which one's going to bring you, which one gets you more excited, or which one are you, do you hate least? Which one do you hate least? Okay. It's not the way I expected that to come out, but I guess that's the way they want it coming out. That's the one that you should pick, the one that you hate the least. Hopefully that means something to some of you. All right. So you will agonize over this decision that you need to make here for a little while until you just choose the one that feels the best for you at that time. Okay. Down here in month 7, we have the Nine of Wands. Still in the wands. So there is a lot of activity here, a lot of bold action throughout this year for you. The Nine of Wands is nearing the end. Nines are about, you're so close. You are almost there. Tens are the end and 9 is like, you're just over the hill. You just know that finish line is just over the hill. You can't quite see it yet, but you know it's there. And the Nine of Wands is a card of feeling exhausted. You've been at this for a while. It's gotten maybe monotonous. It's always the same thing over and over, it feels like, but you are not done fighting. You are not giving up. You have enough energy, enough oomph left to get there. You are determined to reach the end. So essentially, this may be a month where you're like, why did I decide to do this? I'm not giving up. I am going to keep going. I don't care what comes up in the way. I can get through it. I can push my way through. I'm going to hit that goal because it is right there. We are so close. That's the kind of energy we have going here in month 7. And in month 8, this indicates you must get there because this is the 10 of Cups. This is a completion. It's a 10 card. You're at the end of a cycle, the end of a journey. And with that ending starts a new beginning at the same time. It's all rainbows and lollipops here in month 8. It's all rainbows and lollipops. Okay. This is Cups are about our emotions. So this is a card of joy, of contentment, of hanging out with family and friends, like your chosen family, celebrating with them. It's definitely a family month. Or where you're spending time, enjoying time with your partners, with your friends, with your children or nieces and nephews or friends' children, your pets, but though your loved ones. And it's definitely contentment and your cup is full. It is a month of joy. So this may be a family togetherness month in some way. I don't know which month this falls into. I'm not going to count. And or family reunion or some sort of big family event is what I'm feeling for this month for you. Complete acceptance too, right? Complete acceptance of who you are as a person here too. And then in month 9, we have the Lovers. This is a major arcana card. So this is also something that could be very momentous in your life. Is always a relationship? No. But it does feel like for 30 to 40% of you, it is a relationship. It feels more like reconnecting more than anything, though. So reconnecting with someone from the past, so rekindling something. If you already have a partner, this could be, I don't know, it feels like there was some distance in some area, and it's just you're getting closer together. You are healing that wound. Yeah. So this could be like renewal of vows. It could be recommitment. It could be the first steps to reconciliation in some way. For a lot of you others, though, this feels a lot like contracts. Contracts is coming up here. So this could be about business, those business connections. Hold on, I'm just feeling into this a little bit. They're trying to download some more info. Yeah, a lot of this has to do with healing the past. So this is a yeah, it's okay for everybody. It has to do with some connection from the past where you guys are getting together again. So if it is a business contract, this could be, is it time to renew that contract or is it time to split it up, to diversify in a way where for some reason it's not that you're actually splitting up the company, it's more like diversification where you're each taking different pieces of the same company and building those pieces up. Maybe be a corporation or something like that. Expansion is kind of the word coming through too. But for a lot of you, there was something within this relationship that happened in the past that is being healed in some way here. And yes, healing can come from splitting up, from a healthy, mature decision that together you're not good, apart you guys are great. I hope that made sense for some of you. Yeah. Like having 2 different households. Okay. For some reason, this is coming through strongly, but it's, okay. All right, I'm going there, fine. So if you are parents and you are splitting up or trying to decide how to handle things in a divorce, or it doesn't even feel like it'll be a full divorce, but definitely living apart, but the children stay in one home. The parents move in and out. I hope that makes sense for you. So maybe you're a family that already has 2 homes in some way. You guys alternate between those 2 homes, but the children always stay in the same place. Okay, hopefully that made sense, and let me know if it's specific to anybody out there. That is month 9. In month 10, we have the 4 of Cups. Back into those emotions, but this is a feeling of, I don't know what I wanna do, I don't know what I want. I mean, this is what I've always had, and it's worked in the past, but kinda wish I had something new, but I still focus, how can I change what I already have? How can I change what we're keep doing the same? You can't. You can't. You need to bring in something new. You need to do something different. There is an opportunity just waiting for you to look around, to look outside of what you always have, about outside of or away from what's right in front of you. There is somebody or something waiting for you to just notice it over here. Give it your attention. That can help expand things and open things up for you. But you have to take the action. You have to get yourself out of the rut. This is something you have to do to recognize in yourself. And then look around and see what's out there for you. You might be surprised. And then in month 11, we have the Page of Cups. You are strong on cups in this second half of the year. This is going to be maybe a little bit of an emotional roller coaster in these months over here. Page of Cups. So there is some new situation, maybe a new relationship that is different than all relationships you've had before. And you don't necessarily know how to handle this, how to react, what to do. There's a sense of excitement about it, definitely some imagination going on or creativity, a wish upon a star type moment. Be creative with how you connect with this new person or this new situation for you. Question things, ask, put yourself out there, be weird, be you. That's the kind of energy and feeling I'm getting from this card for you in month 11. It doesn't have to make sense, is the primary thing coming through. It does not need to make sense. This is about your emotions. How are you feeling, Gemini? Yes, them nasty things, those feelings. How are you feeling? Lean into it, play with it, enjoy yourself. Because doing that may lead to this Two of Cups we have here in month 12. And the Two of Cups is definitely about a relationship, a close connection, partnership for sure. These are two people whose energy matches, who have a strong emotional connection. They just work well together. They flow well together. So if this is the person that you were rekindling with back here, this may be the month that you take things to the next level in this relationship or solidify it in some way. And yes, that could even be in business. This could be a new business partner actually coming in for some of you that brings a fresh energy into the business that really meshes well with the existing partnership. But this is all about blending your life with another's in a very beautiful way. Lovely. See, sometimes transformation is exactly what you need. And that is what I have for you your year ahead, Gemini Sun, Gemini Rising. Please hit that like button and please hit subscribe to help me grow my channel. Thank you so much for watching, and I will talk to you later.